just thinking. Cross our fingers that's working. Hey, hi, I'm Amy Clarkson with the Clarkson Premier Team, and I'm here today with Kris Trawick with Baked Bread and Pastries, and we're going to talk about how you can find her and still be able to buy these wonderful pastries. So, Kris, I'm going to let you go. So, tell us a little bit about your business.
Hi, Amy. Thanks for having me today. So I have a bakery. It's an artisan bakery, and we produce true sourdough breads and sourdough bagels, and also European pastries that you would find, anywhere in the world. We want our pastry to match up and be just as good. If you went to Paris and had a croissant, you wouldn't be able to tell any difference. So we strive really hard for perfection. We use the best ingredients that we can find. And we also only are open one day a week right now for a full menu. And it's a little bit unconventional, but we're very new, and this is how it has worked for us thus far, especially having to grow our baking team, because it's not stuff that's very easy to make. It takes a lot of skill and a lot of time and a lot of training for them to perfect their abilities. So it's taking a long time. It's been, I started in June by myself. Mm-hmm. And when I could afford it and when I was ready, I hired one person and I trained her in a specific area. And then a few weeks later, a month later, I would hire another one. And so now we're up to, there's 5 of us here. And we come in Monday and we start making our production. We work all week long. And Friday night we come in, there's 2 of us, 2 or 3, depending on what we're doing. And we come in at midnight and we bake it all off. And it's usually probably about 800 to 900 items. And
oh my goodness, wow.
It's a lot. And we keep our ovens full the whole night. And then about 6 o'clock, the rest of our team comes in and we start boxing up our pre-orders. And then once that's done, we set out our display for the walk-ins, and we roll our sheet pan racks full of pastries out to our retail space, and they come in and they order what they want, and we box it up and they take it. It's to-go service only right now until we have a sit-down dining area.
That's awesome. So tell me, we were talking a little bit before we went live, and you were telling me about what you bake and things, but the homemade Pop-Tart sounded good to me. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, the Pop-Tart. Everybody really, really loves the Pop-Tart. So we make all of our own filling. Everything is made from scratch. So we messed around with flavors and stuff, but our go-tos are a baked apple pie Pop-Tart, strawberry Pop-Tart, and we buy our strawberries, fresh, and we make our filling, and there's nothing like it. Brown sugar Pop-Tarts, and we've started venturing out with some different kind of Pop-Tarts, and one of the ones that is really going, we sell a lot of them. It's a Nutella Pop-Tart with a marshmallow cream top. And we make our own marshmallow cream. Everything is made from scratch. So it's not like any Pop-Tart you've ever had. And if you expect it to be like a grocery store Pop-Tart, no. In fact, you won't be able to go back to a grocery store Pop-Tart once you've had one of ours.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. All right.
I want to tell you, we sell about 150 of those a week.
Wow. That's a good amount. So tell me, if I wanted to place an order, where can I go to place an order for your store?
We have a Facebook page, Baked Bread and Pastry Co. We also have an Instagram page. And what we've been doing is having people just go and send us a private message, and I post a menu on Mondays, and they order from that menu, and with a list. They send me the list through those private message pages, along with their name and their email address. And I take their list and I enter it into Square, and I send them an invoice, and they prepay, and then they come and pick it up. We have it already boxed up with their name on it, and all they have to do is drive up, and we during this time, we offer drive-through service, and they don't even have to get out of their car. They tell us their name, we come get their box and hand it to them through their window, and then they're gone. It's wonderful. It's already paid for. There's no money exchanging hands. There's also, not everybody has Facebook. Not everybody does social media. We found that. And so a lot of times people will stop by here and I'll talk to them, explain what we're doing, and give them my business card. And on my card, it has my email address and my phone number, and they can call me and place an order. I do that frequently. They can email me and place an order, and they can come by and place an order. So there's all different avenues of ways for people to place a pre-order. And eventually we'll be open every day, and they can just come by and get their coffee and their pastry. But right now, this is the best way that we found to do it.
Awesome. So you were already kind of set up for kind of a to-go type setting. So have you seen any change in your business since we've been in shelter in place for about a week or so?
Our business, our pre-orders have way more than doubled, and one of the things that's happened is there's so many people that are just finding out about us in Granbury. And this whole time for the past year, I've really managed our growth and allowed it we have to keep up with the growth. We can't have so much growth that we don't have a big enough team to be able to produce the amount. And so I've managed it up until now. And we have so many people who are wanting to know about us. And so I'm spending a lot of time communicating, answering questions, telephone calls, emails, all sorts of things. So I've really tried to put together all sorts of information and just post it on social media so that, because I'm not only doing this part, I'm also back in the bakery working really hard. And so right now I'm working about 70 hours a week at home, answering questions, doing, emails and sending invoices and all sorts of things like that. We have way more activity than we've had before, but it's wonderful. I mean, we're really thankful for it, because the alternative would be that there was nothing going on, and the people that are working with me would be out of work for this time. And so we're keeping them employed, and also they're getting more hours than they were before. So it's a very wonderful situation.
Awesome. That's great to hear. So do y'all continue to sell in the shop during this time, or can y'all only do to-go orders right now?
We prefer to do to-go orders. I would say the amount that we do is about 80% to go, pre-order. Okay. Mm-hmm. So that means that they don't even get out of the car. They drive up. We have an awning, a big, huge awning. They can drive under it if it's raining. Drive under it, we walk out, give them their box, and they leave. But we also have a group that will come and walk in and order a to-go box. And so we have blue tape here inside where we leave the doors open. They just walk right on in. They don't have to touch anything. And the blue tape's about 6 feet apart, and we only allow 6 inside at one time. And everyone has been very respectful of the distance. And they order what they want, and they use a charge card, and they do it themselves. I don't even touch their card. Mm-hmm. We box up their pastries that they order, and they leave. And so it's as safe as it can possibly be.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you so much. Again, I think I forgot to do this at the beginning. I'm Amy Clarkson with the Clarkson Premier Team, and we are hosting this on our Facebook page, Small Town Granbury, that we sponsor. And we are so excited about baked bread and pastries. And we so appreciate you today, Kris Trawick, for talking to us. Is there anything else that our viewers should know about you?
They won't ever be disappointed. We have, this is what I want to say as well. We not only do pastries, but we do sourdough breads, and we do sourdough bagels. And we opened this up because there was a void with bread and bagels in the grocery stores for a time. I don't know if there still is, but the shelves were empty. So we thought, well, this is what we do. We make bread and bagels. And we decided to start selling bread, sourdough bread and bagels on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So it's the same thing. I posted a menu today with the different flavors that we have on each day, and they can pre-order and pick up, same deal. But the sourdough bread is, to me, the star. And the bagels are amazing. And I'm not a bagel lover, but I absolutely love our bagels. And I want to just say this about the sourdough bread. It's very, very healthy. It has flour, water, and salt only, which is an amazing thing. To think that you take those 3 ingredients and you create this most beautiful bread. And it takes 3 days for us to make. We start with our starter one day, and the next day we mix it, and then we form it and shape it, and then that 3rd day we bake it. So it's a very, very slow process, which is exactly what your body needs. And if you ever want to eat anything, I don't know, it's not like store-bought bread where everything is rushed and mass-produced. This is hands-on, 3 days, very few ingredients, very, very delicious.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being with us today. I'm definitely going to check out the sourdough bread and the homemade Pop-Tart. And I hope that everybody does the same.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you. You have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.